Hey everyone. AI is exploding, and the companies powering that growth aren't just the ones building the models, but the ones hosting them. Amazon, Microsoft, and Google are in a full-on war for dominance in the AI cloud space. In this video, I'll compare AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud, who's ahead, who's investing more in infrastructure, and which stock might be the best opportunity for long-term investors. Let's get into it. AI models like ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, they all require insane amounts of compute power. That compute power lives in the cloud, and only a few companies can deliver it at scale. So while AI grabs the headlines, cloud platforms like AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud are the foundation behind the scenes. And now, all three companies are racing to make their cloud platforms the best home for enterprise AI. Let's start with Microsoft, because right now they're clearly leading the AI cloud race, especially in the enterprise space. They made an early and strategic move by investing heavily in OpenAI, giving them a first-mover advantage with GPT-based models. Through that partnership, Microsoft has deeply integrated OpenAI's technology across its ecosystem, from Azure AI services to Microsoft 365 Copilot, GitHub Copilot, and Dynamics 365. But Microsoft isn't just relying on OpenAI, they're also actively working on their own large language models. In fact, they've announced internal LLMs under the Phi family, aimed at creating smaller, more efficient models that could be deployed more widely across devices and applications. This shows Microsoft isn't just a platform for others' AI, they're also investing in becoming a core AI developer themselves. And the numbers back all this up. In the most recent quarter, Microsoft's intelligent cloud revenue reached $26.8 billion, up 21% year over year. Server products and cloud services grew 22%, and Azure and other cloud services were up a massive 33% or 35% in constant currency. That's a huge growth rate for a company of Microsoft's size, and it shows how quickly businesses are adopting its AI-powered solutions. They're also continuing to invest heavily in infrastructure, including specialized AI data centers, custom chips, and tighter integration between Azure and their growing AI ecosystem. All of this has positioned Microsoft as the go-to platform for enterprise AI, and they're turning that into real, measurable growth. The only thing to keep in mind as an investor is valuation. Microsoft is already priced for success, and a lot of future growth is already baked in. It's an incredible business, no doubt, but compared to others in the space, the upside from here may be more limited unless they continue to exceed expectations. Now let's talk about Amazon, and specifically AWS, Amazon Web Services. AWS is still the largest cloud provider in the world by market share, even though Microsoft is closing the gap fast. But while Microsoft has been dominating headlines with its OpenAI partnership, Amazon has been quietly building a powerful AI ecosystem, and it's something investors shouldn't overlook. First, the financials. In the most recent quarter, AWS sales increased 17% year over year, reaching $29.3 billion. That's a strong rebound in growth and a clear sign that demand for AWS cloud infrastructure, including AI services, is picking up again. But Amazon isn't just selling cloud storage or compute. They're going deeper into the AI stack. They've built custom silicon to handle AI workloads at scale. Trainium, designed specifically for training large AI models. Inferentia, built for inference, making AI deployment more cost-effective. By rolling out these chips in their data centers, AWS reduces dependence on NVIDIA's GPUs, which are expensive and hard to get, and offers customers a more efficient and affordable solution for building and running AI models. And Amazon isn't going it alone. They've made a multi-billion-dollar investment in Anthropic, the creators of the Claude AI models. This partnership brings one of the leading OpenAI alternatives directly into the AWS ecosystem. Customers can now choose from Claude, open-source models like Llama, and even develop their own, all hosted on AWS. That's where Amazon's strategy really stands out: openness and flexibility. Instead of locking customers into one AI vendor, AWS is offering a multi-model environment, giving businesses more control, more options, and more value. That's a huge plus. especially as the AI landscape rapidly evolves. Now, Amazon as a stock doesn't scream AI winner the way Nvidia or Microsoft might, but that might be exactly where the opportunity lies. With AWS still growing, infrastructure investments ramping up, and custom chips and partnerships in place, Amazon is building the foundation for massive AI scale growth. So while Microsoft might be in the spotlight, Amazon is the sleeping giant, and it's quietly positioning itself to be one of the biggest winners in the AI cloud revolution. Now let's talk about Google, a company that's been a pioneer in AI long before it was mainstream. They invented the transformer architecture, which powers models like GPT. They built TPUs, their own custom AI chips. And through DeepMind, they've pushed the boundaries of what's possible with AI research. That technical strength is starting to show up in their business. In the most recent quarter, Google Cloud revenues grew 28% year over year to $12.3 billion, led by growth in core GCP products, AI infrastructure, and generative AI solutions for enterprise. Google Cloud is becoming a serious platform for companies building and deploying AI at scale, and that momentum is picking up. They've also released their own line of LLMs under the Gemini brand, which now powers Workspace, Android, and many other Google products. Gemini is their answer to GPT and Claude, and it's improving rapidly. Now, one of the biggest concerns around Google has been its reliance on search advertising, which still makes up around 50% of its revenue. With the rise of LLMs like ChatGPT, Perplexity, and DeepSeek, a lot of people worried that users might stop Googling things and turn to AI for answers instead. But here's where it gets interesting. At their most recent developer conference, Google directly addressed this threat. They showcased major updates to Google Search, integrating Gemini-powered AI overviews and improving how users get fast, intelligent answers directly in the search interface. I actually think this is a very bullish move. Over 2 billion people use Google every day. If they can keep those users engaged with AI-powered features or even take back some market share from tools like ChatGPT, they may not just survive the AI shift, they could actually thrive in it. They've also built one of the most technically advanced AI infrastructures through GCP and their custom TPUs, offering a real alternative to AWS and Azure. So yes, Google's core business was at risk, but they're adapting fast. If they can successfully merge their dominance in search with their AI innovations, they have a real shot at being one of the long-term winners in the space. So, who's winning the AI cloud war? We looked at 3 of the biggest players in the AI cloud space: Microsoft, Amazon, and Google, and how each one is building the infrastructure that powers this entire AI revolution. Microsoft has the early lead thanks to its deep OpenAI partnership, explosive Azure growth, and strong enterprise adoption. They're also building their own LLMs and doubling down on infrastructure, but the stock is already priced very high, so the upside might be more limited. Amazon is the quiet builder. AWS is still the #1 cloud platform, and they're making smart moves with custom chips like Trainium and Inferentia, plus a multi-billion-dollar investment in Anthropic. They're creating a flexible open AI platform, and the stock still looks relatively undervalued. Google is the technical powerhouse. They've made huge progress with Gemini and TPUs, and their recent developer conference showed they're serious about defending and expanding search with AI features. With 2 billion users already on their platform, integrating AI into search is a massive opportunity if they execute well. All 3 companies are playing critical roles in AI, and honestly, they don't all need to win for investors to benefit. These are trillion-dollar platforms shaping the infrastructure layer of AI, and each brings something unique to the table. For full transparency, I own Amazon, Microsoft, and Google because I believe all 3 have long-term potential in the AI space. But if I had to choose the best risk-reward right now, I'd lean toward Amazon, followed closely by Google. If you found this video helpful, drop a like, subscribe for more content like this, and let me know in the comments. Which company do you think is best positioned to win the AI cloud war?